Welcome back to Green Lantern 2038. They're going to play some more Hogwarts Legacy. Yep.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
How can I help you? Agents Reigns and Kelly. FBI. What you want? To ask you about someone from your past. Even Hogwarts. Not here.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon color.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is great news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Yes, I will.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Thank you.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad project.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Revelio.
So help me.
Revelio.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio.
Your brother murdered an innocent woman. Third murder.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Okay, hold on.
Can I help you?
Revelio.
Wait, is there one over here? No. No.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed wands, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Really? You sure about that?
There goes the one. Come on.
Mind the one!
Nice work.
Okay.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about
Look
you.
at you.
There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me and I'll set it up. Again,
No.
congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
All right.
Hope to see
Now,
you back here again.
yeah, well, I have to do another one, so let's do the other one now.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
All right.
Excellent form.
Now, this one.
That's it.
All right, and whoops. Hold on.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Yep. All right.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yep.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yep, Sebastian again.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
No, are you?
Apologies in advance. Act like a winner. Leviosa. Accio. Mind the one.
That's all you've got? You're better than that.
Leviosa.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo.
Oh.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed.
Indeed.
The other duelists have already taken notice of you.
Yes.
But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Yep.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
All right, return to
Assignment's all
Professor.
finished.
Let me see what this is here. Hold on. This is the
now?
clock tower. Okay. Yeah. This is the clock tower, so we know. Whoops. Come on.
If only a new student would help.
Sorry, I'm not helping you.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it.
Good.
Then you should
Should
be
be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
We are going to get Bernard the Lincoln information. Everything they think of it. Let's do that. No more secrets. Let us found something. I think we've been going at this so long. So the Stasi documented everything, but we're looking for information they clearly didn't want anyone to have. I found two periods at the end of a sentence. The
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Kind soul help me?
Revelio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Yeah.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
portkey to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Not sure how I feel about that. I'm not saying she should go to prison, but Bernard is a bit weird too. That has to come for something. What about the sister? Obstruction of justice.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now.
No.
There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay.
You don't need to say anything, Simon. I'm not here for an explanation. Then, will you accept an apology? I'm sorry for lying.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Got it.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Should be in the clinic. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone this is given.
Why do you think you'll find a section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Come on. Yeah.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friends. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it. Where might this lead? Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Hold on.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso!
Okay, why the hell isn't it working?
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Here we go.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio.
Hi, boys!
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio.
Hi, boys!
Tego. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Oh, come on! Fucking goddamn piece of shit! Oh, come on! No, keep it up, game! I swear to God, I'll fucking get rid of your goddamn ass! This is fucking goddamn bullshit now!
This must be the way forward. But to where? best keep my wits about me.
Revelio.
Hi, boys!
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
It is a book after all.
Revelio.
Bastard.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgana.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master
You're gonna
all
die,
that
you fucking ass.
Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said,
Welcome to my broadcast,
you
person.
didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I too have recently lost a loved one. Just sinister machination. Be assured, my good friends, these are no random misfortunes. The Lamb would never allow such heinous brutality to befall the righteous, like the family that sits here mourning today. No, this can only be understood as the demonic work of the Antichrist. Took this poor soul as a demonstration of his dark, malevolent power. Very moving eulogy, Bastard. Thank you. And you also come to the same story. But I heard that, and I couldn't pay my respects. Pardon me, Minister. My last posting was in Ohio, but things didn't go so well. How so? I'd rather not talk about it. It's all
You
the same.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Satan's cleverest tricks to convince us he doesn't exist.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful. It may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed in my classroom.
In fact, you can be one of almost 200 million Americans with a high risk factor that makes COVID even riskier.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps you can meet me on to herbology.
preparing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Yeah, goodbye.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah, good day. Yeah, good.
Now,
You just saved somebody's life.
We'll be planting dittany at our
I wonder if hippogriffs like knot grass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Yeah.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy.
These restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Thank you.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Yep.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Things are moving very quickly. So you know where Luke is. We're doing everything in our power to deliver her safely. And the penitentiary obviously. I know these have been the worst 2 days of your life. But there's nothing you can do. Go home. Take care of yourself and your wife. I have taken some messages in the bureau with me, and he has some very strong leads. What kind of person would do this to him? Go home. As soon as something breaks, I'll let you know. Will you do that for me? I'm sorry for rushing you. You're like a crazy person. I feel so helpless. Don't make me apologize. It's just, and again,
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Blackwood knew.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy.
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be done. Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Wait a minute. Brew an Edurus potion.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Fine job,
Gareth! Not again.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gary.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry,
Professor Sharp must have learned.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I think there were Doxiates as well.
Don't move.
Nobody can do it like this.
He's dead. Good riddance.
We're all dead too.
Luke,
He's okay. He's got a mark on him.
I'll call his father. We saved one kid today. Wish it could have been two. Hey, Georgie. Who? Yeah, Sarah.
Agent Scott, consider the lead. I saw you with Larry Davis here in Florida.
I remember. Are you Sarah?
No, I'm a documentary filmmaker. I actually live here. Do you mind if we talk for a minute? Won't take long. I wanted to give you a heads up. Did you hear about the whole 3.850 funding?
What?
It's a motion for post-conviction relief. It was filed in Broward County yesterday on Larry Davis's behalf.
They're asking for a new trial.
Yes.
Based on what?
Actual innocence. They claim the prosecutor withheld exculpatory evidence, among other things.
Are his lawyers getting paid by the word?
They're not getting paid at all. They're from the Florida Innocence Project.
Well, they wasted their time. The case against Davis was airtime.
You remember the same attorney who prosecuted the case, Brody Birch?
What about?
I started looking into him after several complaints were filed with the state bar last
Revelio.
Targeted mostly African American descendants. That person
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I want to make Davis's appeal the center of my film, all of it from beginning to end. And I'd like for you to get involved. I need someone who could humanize the victim and speak on his behalf.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio. What's going on here?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
I never thought Ranrock's lawyers would go this far.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip about your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Let's get this over. Put me back there! You survived longer than expected.
Leviosa, incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Stop right there! Hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Don't think you're going to get out of
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Last week, and oh, it felt great.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts.
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center.
Oh, give me a break!
That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
Incendio! The flames make the pyres sink. What a day. I can hardly believe it. I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed, and I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Greetings, youngs.
Sign on the dotted line for last week. Lesnar 3 this Saturday inside the Elimination Chamber. And Chad always all fired up. We now know that Becky Lynch or Bayley could be added to the Elimination Chamber on Saturday. But for now, it's these 6 superstars that tonight will compete in a 6-woman tag team match. It's
Scrope knows.
SmackDown. If you want must-see TV, look no further.
You found for Professor...
I'm not doing that yet. Thank you.
Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blake.
This looks intriguing.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I just got off the phone with Mommy. She's still traveling the world promoting WrestleMania, but I know she's still excited for the Elimination Chamber as she is her Valentine. But tonight, we got the Street Profits. They want the smoke. Tonight, they're gonna get rolled up, folded up.
Revelio. Scrope? Where's Scrope?
Are we ready for a party here in Brooklyn or what? I would never party with both of these people. I'll make an exception for the Profits, though.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
Aha!
What's you up to now? Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. You can't imagine how easy travel was before I invented Accio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Levioso.
I think it's time we talk about the future.
Pumpkins. Oh, I think I know just the place.
You said to follow my dreams. What about something more realistic, like professional sports? That's so basic. Some insurance companies are known for their mascots. It's birthday parties. Sad. NJM is different. We're known for a claims experience that makes our customers happy. No vehicles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Relying on Dodge. This is an intervention. That's not normal. Normal, that's not gonna say. Frisbee knows best. All new episode. Tonight at 11 on USA.
Revelio.
WWE Elimination Chamber is powered by C4 Energy. The main event energy drink that supercharges.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
I'm not so sure about this. I don't need the headmaster upset with me.
Oh, the headmaster won't be upset. Scrope simply wants to surprise him. Scrope will explain. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
How did you know that I'd found a book? And that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
Thank you.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck with your pages. And the ring.
Okay, thank you.
She's not Carolina, delivering pizza at your 2000 She's
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Whoops. Hold on. Why do I got two damn things?
Lumos. Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Yes. Lumos. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio.
It's a little bit harder, a little bit more aggressive, and Kringle just launched into our net, flying back out on my Dawkins. Dawkins now takes to the midsection. Silencer on Valor. He is rolling here on Joe Dawkins. Dawkins, I think able to put on the brakes just enough for Montez to make a tag. Fantastic double team.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Whoa.
Lumos.
Could it be? A visitor? Ooh. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And You see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated
You're
skeleton,
gonna die of
they're
elimination
yours for the
chamber.
taking.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Oh, okay, this is how you swim. Okay, well.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Oh, okay.
He certainly has intention, Professor Bobby Lashley. This contract is states Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar at Elimination Chamber. If you've got to set a ball, you get your ass down here and sign this contract. Are you surprised that Bobby Roode has one up on you? Lashley attempted to leave the ring. He was hit with a monstrous F5 courtesy of Lesnar. But the Beast wasn't finished there. A second monstrous F5 flattening.
Hold on. I gotta do this. Get this away from here for now. Thank you. Much better.
Between the almighty Bobby Lashley and the man that already signed last week, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. But one signature does not make a contract official. Second signature on this contract, and I need it right now. If we could please, Al, would you cut and get to the point? I've already signed the damn contract.
Revelio.
Bobby, get your ass out here and sign this contract.
I gotta learn disarming charm.
Are we?
Hard to fathom, but the mind games continue from the almighty, making Lesnar wait. Paul's strategy on Bobby Lashley. This is not the Brock Lesnar show.
Oh.
This is not Brock wants this, Brock wants that. Brock gets this, Brock gets that. Brock wants a contract signing. Brock has a contract signing. You know, Adam, I'm sick of this. Because the way that I look at it, whenever me and Brock, whenever we faced face to face, I left him in unconscious for elimination from the World Rumble. So I'm in the driver's seat right now. We're gonna do things on my terms. Well, let me get you an answer time is going red. So we're doing this on my terms. So I told you I was gonna look at your contract. I had my agents look at your contract. I had my managers look at your contract. I had my representative look at your contract. Hell, I even had my kids look at your contract. And come and sign it. Hey, you know why, Adam? I really don't know if we're going to.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
The mind games from Bobby Lashley. Worked out perfectly. Now is he going to sign the contract?
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Up next on Monday Night Raw, Piper Niven was left furious after the label Norway lost last week. She wants to take out that icon. Beat Jim, take the defense of Travis Day last week. It's next. On the most romantic day of the year, there ain't no love here. Reinvent this times against bullshit. Attention network from Xfinity. One giant leap together.
When our daughter was moving with us, our church came on. So we switched back to time. One wash, into the other.
Oh, a new student was helping with my sad predicament.
It's gotta be time.
handy resource indeed, your field guide.
This is the truck that helps keep families safe, and the truck that helps you be a part of life. This is the truck of the outdoors. The early adopters and the rising generation. This is the truck we're switching to. This is what it means to be a brand. Now, with 2.9% financing for 72 months, get an average cash down to 2.7 in finance savings on almost profitable models. Undertaker won 10 live shows heading to Montreal. What a phenom here. Untold stories from his WWE career. An intimate setting. This Thursday night. Tickets available now.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Ow!
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Yeah, I think I'll be right back, people. To use the bathroom. couch needs to be gone. Oh, God. Here we go. So this will be the last one we do for now. After we do this...
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath.
Not.
Adieu.
Got it.
Greek.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
This way.
Lumos. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. No, that's embarrassing. Down!
Lumos.
You are child. I shall avenge your death. What's the point of this?
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio.
That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of the spells will help me through this.
Incendio! Potato! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Expelliarmus!
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Revelio!
Oh, wait. Oh, so I have to go that way. Yeah, okay. So I am going the right way. Okay.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio!
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Yeah, there was something over here.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Okay, now we go back this way.
Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Okay, now I gotta go this way.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio. Expelliarmus!
I'll need to look around for the symbol. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus ought to disarm the brutes. That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. To flood? How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
What's going on? I mean, last week you were following me around the airport. This week is a little far. What is going on? Why are you following me?
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
I've always said book travel.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulsor, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Sorry, I'm sorry!
Being back. Does it seem like I am?
I'm glad to be back because this is what I was made for. I mean, just talking, getting. My options are pretty limited.
Wait, stop paying chicken sandwich. You know they would have made just one. Now we have 12 new sauce and sauce favorites. Mango habanero. So try the new chicken sandwich at Wingstop with flavor vintage wings. It's a good day to start something new.
Revelio.
Put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard. So like a sweet happy hour, 3 5G.
Yeah. Well, B.